Okay, I just took a little break. This is episode 3. This is what we have so far. So, pretty dope idea already. I like it. To get a whole idea, we're going to need a lot of variations. So I think in this episode, I want to just do a little sound design session and make a bunch of variations of this bass. So then we could try to get something a little bit more interesting with this same flow. So the first thing I want to try to do is make like a pluckier version of this bass. Let's just duplicate the patch. And I'm going to go ahead and just mess with this preset a bunch that I had already made and try to get a cool variation. So to make it plucky, we're going to want the volume and the filtering to have a short attack. And then we could do something like this too to give it more of like a long transient. And let's try a pitch envelope on it as well. So envelope 2, let's map that to the global master tune and change this to 12. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Maybe a little aggressive, but could try some filter movement on the distortion filter. And we're going to want to put it on pre-distortion. The distortion after filtering always sounds really good on basses, so do something like this. Okay, that's cool. Let's duplicate that and let's just keep making a bunch of different ones. And we'll slowly get crazier and crazier, and by the end of this video we'll have a big collection of sounds we can work with. I want something like kind of sine wavy and plucky, a little bit more minimal. So let's try less distortion. Pretty cool. Let's change this pitch envelope to be LFO 2 so that it does it on every hit. So let's change it. We're going to want to copy the automation from the volume envelope. Let's take that. I'm going to copy that and put it on to here. So now every hit has that pitch envelope. Okay, maybe a little too noisy. Weird. Okay, that's decent. Duplicate it again. Just because you never know. Even some of the weirder, not so high quality basses are cool for fills or intro elements and stuff like that. So I think we should get rid of that pitch envelope and put it back on the regular one. So envelope 2 to the master tune 12. Oh, I don't know why it copied it to the wavetable position. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's try some disperser on it. Sounds pretty cool. Let's see what that would sound like compared to everything else. Oh yeah, it sounds way cooler. Alright, so let's save that one too. Okay. What else could we do to this? Maybe try to make a legato version of the bass. Ooh, that's pretty cool. With legato basses, it's cool to put a really fast triangle LFO on the fine pitch. Kind of gives it a little wobble. Yeah, you see the distortion types are going to drastically change the sound. I think it's a little too like aggressive dubstep. I want it to be a little bit more minimal. Oh yeah, that's actually really sick. How's that one sound? That's pretty sick. What if we put a macro on this y-axis and made it go down? So, or no, we could do it like this. So then it gets plucky. So we'll change, we'll name this macro plucky. move this. Can't get it. There we go. Okay, that sounds pretty sick. I like that. Let's do some more stuff in Serum. So let's try some filters. Thinking a formant or maybe phaser. Oops. Give it a little bit of hyperdimension, maybe. Tiny bit. Yeah, that's sick. Let's also put an LFO on the x-axis of this top LFO. Yeah, so now we can really change this shape a bunch while this is playing. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Okay, so now I think we have a good amount of bass patches. Actually, let's make a couple downbeats real quick. Some downbeat variations. And then we'll go ahead and do some experimental stuff where we do some cool resampling to make some glitches and effects sounds and fills as well. Let's take a distortion unit and throw it on this guy. See what we can get. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. Whatever. Let's just duplicate that. Keep going. Probably have a whole episode on arranging and organizing after this one. Okay. Like that. What if we make it kind of rid of me? Let's do delay. It's not really working the way I want it to with this sound. That sounds pretty cool. Let's get rid of this reverb. Okay, let's try some redux on it maybe. Make it... That's kind of cool. Whatever. Let's just move on and make one more. A redux. Ooh, that's pretty cool. We put a little pitch wobble. Ooh. Sounds pretty cool. Ooh, that's sick. I like that one. Okay, cool. So now something I like to do is just kind of go down a little rabbit hole with plugins and experimenting. So we'll duplicate one of these patches. It doesn't really matter which one we use because we're going to end up just destroying it. We're going to put it on loop. Let's go ahead and put this down here in its own group too, so we can stay a little bit more organized so that it's a little easier for you guys to follow. So I'm going to make another channel. We'll call this Resampling. And we'll take the input from this last wobble channel. So that's this channel right here, the one we just duplicated. And then we're going to arm the resampling channel. So now when we hit record, all the audio from this channel is going to be recorded down to this channel. So what I want to do is just start recording and mess with the patch a bunch and put a bunch of crazy plugins and just get experimental and try to get some really weird, interesting sounds. The reason I like doing this is because then you have a lot of effects and glitches and fills and layers that you can add to your song that are unique to the sounds that are already in the track. So then one, you're not just dragging and dropping samples from sample packs, and then two, it keeps your song sounding cohesive. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So I like using Rift for this. And we could just go shuffling through the presets as we record. So I'm going to start recording and just mess around a bunch. Beat repeat could be cool. Throw on some random, then maybe a bunch of OTTs. Oh, my CPU hates me. Let's take this off. Let's do a random wavetable, maybe. Ooh, that's pretty cool. What? That's sick. That could be cool for like a breakdown section or build up. Okay, I think we'll stop there because I really like that sound. We're gonna put that just alone by itself. Okay, so now we have all of this stuff. And we can work with all this for fills, intro elements, layers, and then we also have all those new bass patches that we made. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Next video, we'll do some organizing, and then we'll go ahead and start implementing all these sounds into writing a full drop and a full idea.